if I'm a young man playing at Cane Ridge for the Ravens, and Coach Eddie Woods is my coach, I would be honestly as a parent. If I was a parent of one of these kids, I would really have to think long and hard about pulling my young man from this school and from the character of Coach Woods and how great of a character of building boys to men to take them to another private school, in my personal opinion.
Yeah. And I'll tell you this, and I'll play devil's advocate on that. By the same token, I get, private school education is great.
Right.
We got our son in
right.
private school.
Right.
So, in saying that, a school, Metro schools in particular, need to look at not only the coaching staff, the football program, the athletic program, they also need to improve the educational program, making sure these kids are getting the right education and the right tools to move on to college,
right,
so on and so forth and beyond. I get it. The kids are interested in football,
right,
basketball. So it starts there.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm challenging Metro school system to step up their education game.
Hey, I agree.
That's part of keeping the kids there. They're gonna keep them there. They got to be better than just football. They got to be smart
all around, athletic,
and actually perform,
academics.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, if you're going to keep them there, make sure they're getting educated, making sure they're getting all the best opportunities, the opportunities that they can to perform in college as well.
And to piggyback off that, Evan, and I feel bad, I can't think of the young lady's name, the head principal at Cane Ridge. Real.
We met her up at Cookville. Yeah.
Met her up at Cookville there. Real sweet lady. Cannot think of her name, and I feel bad for not knowing her name right now.
Yep.
But I do like what she's doing at Cane Ridge. She has those kids from the 9th grade to the 12th grade, buying into the school, as you mentioned, academically. So, hey, shout out to those guys out there. Again, losing both the twins to Murray State. Congratulations, guys. You got a bright future ahead of both of you all. Very proud of you.
Nice. Stat J, what's up next?
What's going on? Okay, I guess we can move on. That's pretty much all for Murray State wise, Middle Tennessee wise. Unless you want me to run down a couple names, I don't know. Maybe Louisville, Kentucky.
Let's talk about Tech real quick. Y'all got Tennessee Tech pulled up
here? We got Tech on. Yes, sir. We got Tech on here.
Oh yeah, I want to talk about Tech real quick because Tech, we talked about this last time, D. Tech is doing what every college should be doing is cherry picking their backyard first.
Absolutely.
All the way from right there in their backyard up at Cookville High School with David Gist all the way to Mount Juliet High School with Aiden Raines up to Seth Carlisle.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing it.
Tay Carter.
Ty Carter over there at Summit. Coach Bryant Coleman over there. That's a factory over there as well. Summit's about to be what Independence was a few years ago. But Tennessee Tech, those Eagles up there, they're pulling in some kids. I got a list from them.
I can kind of go down it real quick,
Yeah.
And I got to start with our alumni from the Mount Juliet Golden Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden Raines, 6'1", safety, 180 pounds. Tennessee Tech got a steal. Tennessee Tech got a steal with Aiden. How this young man didn't have more offers than he did. And at one time during the season, I want to say he didn't have anything going on for him, any offers, but was, he was Mount Juliet's Mr. Everything.
Absolutely.
Running back, quarterback, kick return, punt return, kick, all kind of stuff. He was doing everything all across the board. So, got to start out with Aiden Raines from Mount Juliet. Shout out to you, man. Congratulations on getting that offer to pursue football. And for some of you all that may not know, Aiden Raines is just as good in baseball. Like, when I say he's good in football, he is double as good in baseball as well, too. The kid is just a pure athlete. His just to kind of read his stats real quick, as an all-region selection, multi-sport athlete, over this past offensive career, he's had over 60 touchdowns and then more than 2,700 rushing yards, 1,100 receiving yards, and scored more than 350 points for the Golden Bears over his high school career. He was a 4-year starter and a 2-time region champ for the Mount Juliet football Bears. So really impressive, Aiden Raines. Congratulations to him. Got to go to Brian Thompson. out of East Nashville. Brian Thompson, for some of our listeners out there. And, Evan, this is the young man that I'm not quite sure if he broke the interception record in a season.
Yeah, I know.
But he got really close to it. He got very close to it.
Yeah, we were on the edge of our seat for most of the season.
Yeah, watching him. Yeah. So Brian Thompson, did very well. He is signed to Tennessee Tech. Cade Smith from Cookeville High School is signed as well. As you mentioned, another Cookeville commit, Michael Scavo, linebacker, 5'11", 225 pounds. He's a hammer. I had a chance to watch him play last year as a junior, and was really impressed with him. Big kid, very great, can move sideline to sideline. Also play a little bit of running back as well too. But he was definitely the heart and soul of the defense for the Cavaliers this past year. Let's see, his best numbers came on defense as he collected 131 tackles for the Cavaliers. 118 of them, Evan and Jay, were solo, 13 assisted. He had 2 pass deflections as well as an interception for 25 yards for a touchdown this past season. When I say heart and soul of that defense, I was very impressed with him at the linebacker position for Cookeville for the Cavaliers. And then you go to Franklin, Tennessee, with Battleground Academy, Drew Martin, quarterback, 6'2", 205 pounds, also committing to University of Tennessee Tech as well too. With his career, Martin threw for a little over 3,000 passing yards for the Wildcats. He finished 11-2 this past season and completed 219 passes of the 311, threw for 37 touchdowns. And he basically averaged, 237 passing yards a game. Also rushed 74 times for 237 yards this season and 6 touchdowns. And thanks to him and the rest of his team, BGA reached the Division II 2A semifinals before falling to eventual state champs, Lausanne.
Lausanne, yeah.
Yeah, Lausanne. I mean, they're just a college.
They took out FRA.
Yeah.
And they took out someone else. Can't remember who they took out.
They were just rolling.
Yeah.
So definitely have to give a congratulations to Drew Martin. I'm looking forward to kind of seeing his next few years as well. And then you move over to Livingston Academy. They had a long snapper, Jared Key. Keep in mind, we're still talking about Tennessee Tech, and they recruited pretty well here in this area. Jaquiz Hicks, defensive back from Cookeville. David Gist, as you said, the running back for Cookeville as well too, who I also thought was kind of the heart and soul.
Gist.
Huh?
Gist or Gist?
It's Gist. Is it Gist?
Gist.
Gist.
Gist. Gist. Gist.
David Gist.
You. Him. Gist.
Gist.
Gist. You say Gist. I don't know.
And then if we move over to Knoxville, Tennessee, Tennessee Tech also got a big offensive lineman, 6'5", 290 pounds, Bryson Garrett. Really big kid as well too. I didn't get a chance to see him play, but just kind of reading his stat line. He brings great size to the program. He was one of the star offensive players this past 2017 season on the offensive line, or just for the offense in general. He was twice named All-Region, All-District Offensive Lineman of the Year. He also was named the Adidas Showcase Offensive Lineman MVP, the National Underclassmen Showcase Offensive Lineman MVP, and the Focus All-America Offensive Lineman of the Year in 2017 as well too. So they got a great steal for Mr. Bryson Garrett representing Knoxville, Tennessee, Carnes High School.